What's up, YouTube? Reezonoticz back once again. Let's try this video again for a third time. Be the last time I'm trying today, man. Boy, I'm telling you, YouTube is getting on my nerves, man. Messing up my videos, man. What's up with them? Anyways, it's an NES classic game review, and this is on the first of a series of three. There's two sequels, but this is the original, and it is a game that's praised by some, hated by some. It is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Nintendo Entertainment System. First of all, I'm just gonna put myself in the camp that loves this game. It's the first, probably, I think, it's the first ever console representation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, how could you not be digging that? You know what I'm saying? And I used to love as a little boy getting home from school, watching watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show. Then as soon as it was over, the fun wouldn't end for me because I'd switch on the NES and start playing this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, first of all, let me just go through a rundown. This game it's pretty good, man. The graphics are nice for an 8-bit game. There's a variety of different levels, a variety of different gameplay perspectives. There's an over-the-head map view where you navigate around the cities or the levels or whatever, and then there's a side-scrolling perspective when you actually enter the actual stages. There is all four turtles are available. You can switch on and off between the four turtles at your pleasure whenever you feel like, which is great. That adds a lot of strategy and a lot of uh, good things for the gameplay. Because let's say, for example, that you're on top of a platform and there's like 5 or 6 enemies below you. You don't want to jump down there because you're going to take damage no matter what. But if you use Donatello, who has the longest reach with his bow, you could just duck and start jabbing down, and with that long reach, you'll kill them all without having to get down there and take damage. Another good thing about that for the gameplay is, let's say that you're one of the turtles, let's say you're whoever, Michelangelo, and you got one little half life bar left, and you don't want to die and lose one of the turtles. You could pause, switch to another turtle with a higher life bar until you get to a pizza or a power up, then switch back to Mike and have him eat it, and then you got Mike back to full health. You know what I'm saying? So that's another good thing for the gameplay. Um, there is some faithfulness to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe in this game. It's not that great because there's not any foot soldiers. The enemies are all weird. Most of them. There's some enemies from the TV show, but not many. There's a lot of made-up enemies and stuff like that. But at least there is a lot of enemies. There's a lot of variety. You'll never get bored with the enemies because they're different every time. But Shredder is there. Rocksteady and Bebop are both there, and you fight both of them individually as bosses. Um, Splinter's there. I mean, all the turtle vehicles that are there. Level 3, you get to use a turtle van. Later on in the game, you either get to use, or at least it makes an appearance, a turtle blimp. You know what I'm saying? There's a variety of different levels: sewers, rooftops, buildings. What else? What else? There's swimming levels like the dam where you got to swim underwater and defuse bombs. And you're on a timer. I mean, and it's got really nice graphics. Each turtle's represented faithfully. I mean, it's weird because on the cover of the game, they all have red bandanas, which is obviously an error. But in the game, they're all represented faithfully. They all got the right color gear, the right weapons. Um, the music is awesome in this game. For an 8-bit game, man, it has great music. It even has a little intro at the beginning, man, which is pretty cool. Um, what else? What else can I say? I mean, it's fun. It is super difficult though. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It is super hard. I've never gotten past like level 4 or 5. I don't know how many levels there are, but I play the hell out of it and get probably about that far, and then I just can't beat it. But I mean, it also has some different gadgets and secondary weapons. Like you can collect Shoryukens, ninja stars or boomerangs or sonic waves. Or when you're on the rooftops and there's a big gap between rooftops, you can use a line, like a grappling hook, cast it, and then it makes like a tightrope and you can walk across. So there's a lot of different innovations in this game that I like. One thing I don't like though, there's some inconsistency. Like for example, level 2, you're swimming, you're underwater. But then any time in the rest of the game when you're in the sewers, if you fall in the water, your turtle's like struggling, like he can't swim, and he gets washed out, and you got to start from the beginning of the level, and you got like half power. That I don't like. But again, it's an 8-bit game. You can't be grading these games on the same curve you would grade a Wii or PS3 game with all the technology that's out today. You know what I'm saying? Gameplay is fun. It's fun. You navigate the world's overhead view, different cities and village or different areas and this and that. When you go into a sewer or a building or whatnot, it switches to side-scrolling perspective, and that's where the action takes place. Um, I mean, it's just a fun game, man. I mean, it's the four turtles are all there. The turtle theme at the beginning of the game. Splinter and April are there. Rocksteady, Bebop, and Shredder are all there. I mean, it's awesome, man. It's awesome, especially if you were legit, man, and you got, you just finished watching the cartoon or the movie, and you could always turn this on and play it, man. Is it as good as the sequel, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, or the third one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: A Manhattan Project? No, it's not. But it's not garbage either, like some people make it seem. It is a good game in its own right, man. So if you guys want a number rating, I'd say I'd give this one a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's definitely worth picking up if you're a Turtle fan, and if you own an NES, you could probably find it for like $3 or $4, maybe even less on Amazon or Play and Trade. Check it out, man. It's a classic, man. It is a classic, and without this one, we would never had Turtles 2 or 3, man. So this is probably the first ever, like I said, console Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and look at all the ones that we have now. TMNT Smash Up, TMNT Battle Nexus, TMNT, bro. TMNT the movie, TMNT, a bunch of different Turtle games out on consoles today, but this was probably the first. So check it out, man. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you like the videos, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming.